What's going on, guys? Play by Play Gaming here, back with another Epic 7 video, and today we're taking a look at Angel of Light, Angelica, AOL, and so TLDR, we did not pull her, so the next best thing is trying to fight against her in RTA. So we did a couple of RTA matches, with the hopes of getting a chance to fight someone with AOL, and sure enough, there were quite a bit of people that were able to bring her in. But I was trying to figure out, how to counter this type of unit, right? And so as you saw there at the beginning, so this team comp that I brought in is a full bruiser team. I should have lost this particular fight just because I don't have a cleanse. And so one of the immediate things that you can do against AOL is to bring a cleanse, and that's what I started doing later on. I'm still trying to figure out how to play around her or play against her, but we brought in Bruisers. Whenever in doubt, just bring REM, because REM just pretty much dominates everything. She has a built-in cleanse, so when AOL goes, you're gonna get unbuffable and one turn of silence. So if you don't have a high resist unit on your side, so if you're bringing in a cleanser, I think even like Maid Chloe would be really great, because she has that built-in resistance and she has the cleanse on the S3, and most people build her fairly tanky with high resistance, right? And that's kind of the thing about AOL here, is that you need her to be somewhat fast and have a ton of effectiveness. And with this full bruiser team, on their side, they didn't have much damage, right? They just brought AOL. I think they're just testing her out here. She's 16k. 16k, we're getting some counters in. REM, again, whenever in doubt, just bring REM. But AOL starts to pop off in later matches. This was like one of the first matches that I fought against her, and still trying to figure out how to play around her. But once you take her out, after she does her S3, it's pretty much, if you can cleanse after that, it's pretty much GG. So this time, we're going up against AOL again, but we are able to bring in a cleanser. So we're actually testing out Acades. I've been wanting to build Acades for a while. She's on some placeholder gear for now. She doesn't have the most OP gear. I think she has like my 5th or 6th set of Soul Weaver gear, so it's not that great. She has like 150 effect res, but as you can see there, she was able to resist the AOL strip. So AOL strips 2 buffs, or she dispels 2 buffs, and then she hits you with the unbuffable and the silence. As you can see, it hit everybody, but we got at least 150 effect res on our Acades, able to resist that, maybe even 15%, but we get a chance to full cleanse and heal here. And so then we're pretty much in the clear after this. They don't have too much damage. The only damage that they did bring in this fight was the RB and potentially the carrot, but this team comp that we're playing with is just protect the REM, right? It's protect the REM. We have a lot of damage mitigation on our side. We got skill nullifier as well. But AOL on their side, I think was a fairly decent play, especially since she does cleanse and give everybody that skill null whenever you AoE, right? And so another thing about AOL is that you need Molas for her, because she has, I think, like a 70% chance on the S3, so you need a full Mola it in order to get 100% chance to make everyone unbuffable and silence for 1 turn. And then the S2, there's only a 75% chance without Mola to, to dispel, to go with her S2, her passive, Guardian Angel, that dispels 1 buff, so it cleanses, and then she gets, or everybody gets skill nullifier. So since it's a 75% chance, you're gonna have to +5 that, as well as the S3 +5, and the S1 of hers is also pretty insane because it gets silenced. And once you have silenced with the S3, you just focus on the units that are silenced already, because If you do end up hitting a unit that is silenced, it pushes them back by 25%. So it pushes their combat readiness back by 25%. So it can be pretty insane, when in the right hands, I think, but is she a must-have? She's definitely broken in the right hands. I think that once people really figure out, how to play with her, just based on her skill kit, I think she's going to be really great in like cleave cups. And so as you can see here, I didn't bring a cleanser in this fight. So this is like what, fight number 3 or 4. We pretty much just get deleted by this Kisei. I don't think that AOL was a big factor in this. However, if you notice there, she cleansed the stun. So if we would have had that stun left on that Kisei, we would have at least survived a little bit longer in order to deal some more damage. But I guess it really didn't matter because she full stripped everyone. Everyone is silenced except my Charlotte, but she really needs buffs. So this game is over as soon as AOL S3, especially because I don't have a cleanse here. There's no way to get off my S3 here, and all we can do is just try to focus her, because if we go on anyone else, it's going to be a bad time. We tried our best here, but as you can see, the S3 is it's pretty, I guess, momentum shifting if you don't have a way to get rid or a way to cleanse on your side. So I think if someone brings in AOL, you have to either outspeed and control yourself, or you're going to have to bring in some type of high effect res cleanser. We're able to finally take out AOL, but I mean, the game is still over at this point. Our only damage here is Shu. We really needed Shu to pop off, but she decided not to counter this game, and it is what it is. You can't really expect her to do anything against that Tenebra that can't be countered. But then this next fight as well, the Strays without attack buff nukes out my Crow. I did not expect him to nuke out my Crow, but you'll see here, I think this AOL wasn't fully molled on the S2 because she didn't proc her Guardian's Blessing, where she gives everybody the skill null. So that's why I mentioned, if you end up playing with her, she is going to be a very high investment unit. She is going to require them molas. Otherwise, like that team on that side wouldn't have taken any damage because they would have had skill null right after, or you know what? Yeah, so they wouldn't have taken damage here. That Angie would have still been alive because they would have had skill null on the next turn. So again, very resource intensive because you're going to have to build her something along the lines of like a Politis. I think that's another great unit that you could potentially bring into AOL just because of her S2 passive, right? It's a non-attack skill, so Politis is going to be able to cut and then hit everybody with those debuffs. On this last one, we didn't get a chance any more fights with AOL. I think people are still trying to build her, but we do have Spez, and Spez is, so Specimen says, is on the banner. And we were thinking, okay, well, maybe this is also a how to deal with Spez. And okay, so on this team, they didn't bring anyone that can stun. So that's the thing about Spez. He does require setup, even though he has like an Elbrus chance on his S2, his passive. It's kind of cool. It's kind of a decent buff. Or you know what? It's not on the S2. It's not a passive. There's on the S3, right? So if the skill is available when an ally for the caster, except for the caster's attack, has a 20% chance to a counter attack. So when he has the S3 up, 20% chance to counter. And I mean, it's pretty nice because the S1 has a chance to stun. The S2 has a chance to stun as well. But at the same time, if he doesn't stun, he's pretty much useless. And then he just gets destroyed here by the forehead, because the forehead is the best here. And then of course, whenever in doubt, just bring REM, and she's gonna put in work, because REM is I think one of the top limited units that they've released. Just pretty much broken when you build her on counter. But that's gonna be it for me. Let me know your thoughts on AOL. Let me know if you were actually able to pull her. We did, I think, like 30 mystic summons and weren't able to get her. We got 0 shines. Okay, it was soul crushing that I just said, you know what, this unit is not for me. We're not gonna take her. So hopefully you had better luck. Let me know if you ended up pulling her. Let me know how you build her. What ways are you thinking about dealing with her in RTA? Like always, if you happen to enjoy the video, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, hey, think about subscribing. It really helps the channel grow and reach more people like you who like content like this. Like always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.